better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Tag on the news. I got it in the bag now. Getting all type of cash. I'm a general. Anybody?
Sports. Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On second down, Elliott. Big hold of the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Prescott from the gun on third. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Mark Barron in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be fourth and long.
Get out there. 46.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. First down, Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Prescott on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll give to Elliott. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
We're going to 54. Right here. We're going 46, 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Goff now looking to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Tell you what.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And taken right on the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Elliott. Whoosh. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. This is Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The give is to Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
They had two tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Goff on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now a play fake, and it's gone. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Super 66.
From the red zone now, gone. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Listen.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
2nd and 10. Goff again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And got him in. It's Woods. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
To throw is Goff. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide. Here you go. Here you go. 46. Gun. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Cut. By 20. Hey, Shell. What?
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal.
Louis.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Go. 76, tell him. 76.
They're running with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
47. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. first time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Prescott now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Here we go, 46. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. 46.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Cooper's got it. The 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A first down carried by Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Elliott a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business. And
he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Malik Collins in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it
get back, watch it turn to a sinker. Get the fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my at the back that. With a Bentley, finna gently. Ain't being friends with these. Cause when I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm out like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lie on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with a no, it's top notch.
I got that chicken to golf. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis that's light. Rape in the city that's light. LED look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jalen Smith in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And an alley to run. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go. 1-8. 1-8.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On third down, that's Elliott. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Here we go, 46.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
26.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And Hill with it over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Mahomes now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 26, and a conversion there as well on fourth down. A first trip to the red zone for KC. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They go play fake. Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And out now come the Cowboys. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Here we go, kill. I got a left. Hey, here we go, wide eight. Here we go, going to 54, wide eight. Check. Here we go, 46. Gun. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Dancing to his left. He's going to go deep for... He's got him in. Complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play here for the Cowboys. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott looks to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a second down. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On third down, that's Elliott. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Flushed out right, and this is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and now it's third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And Beasley's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one run deep over, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now. Now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Check,
10 carry now for Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. All right, hey. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, get that. Let's go, get out, get out. 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
Here we go. 1-8. 47.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Prescott now. He may try to, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Cowboys are in for 6.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they don't.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 39 that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Mahomes to throw once more. And this is caught by Watkins for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Prescott now on second down, eluding the pressure right. Sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here we go, 46. 46.
He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go, 47.
They'll run with Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave them looking at a 4th and 1. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll run it with Elliott. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down.